good to you. My appetite. Turn my head with the side flip. I know you like it. Baby, go and earn it. I stay frustrated. Let me try you. So you know you act like to attract. And you react. Lay your eyes on me. Find out with me. Baby. Yeah, next round on you. I'll be good to you. My appetite. Lay your eyes on me. Find out with me. Baby. Yeah, next round on you. I'll be good to you. My appetite.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. I hope everybody's going extremely well. I'm joined by William and Vlad. Today we're going to be talking about the WSOT, how we're planning on hopefully dominating the leaderboards and becoming the winners of the trading competition. I hope everybody's going well. Let me find this button because I can never find it. Sometimes it ends up with me, Vlad, anybody. It can be completely random on the screen. You ready, guys? Get your best shirts on. It's me today. Hi, guys. Hope everybody's going extremely well. Like I said, as today, we're going to be talking about crypto. We're going to be talking about the trading competitions, some of the bots that we're working on to make them even better, and just general system updates of for David Tech to help you guys to become the best possible algo traders out there. Let me introduce everybody onto the screen. Let me go over to the side here. We have Vlad and William. Just coming in. We've got Papa Bear at the top. He is in today. Mr. Vlad, how you going, mate?
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
We can't hear you, sir. Oh, no, it's only me that can't hear you. Go for it. It's my fault. Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
how you going, mate?
I hope everybody has an amazing day. I'm doing very well. Wow. I think I went through like at least 200 charts today, trying to, let's just say, pick up our hidden weapons in order to win, at least to try to win, at least to be in the top of WSOT. And excited. I'm tired as hell, but let's do it.
Yeah, me too, man. My eyes are bleeding as much as the charts on the screen that you can see at the moment. Yes, crypto's down. Hopefully it's just a pullback before the beginning, but all we need is volatility for the bots to trade. And then we have William below me. Hi, William. How are you going? I know you've been working hard on making everything nice and fast as well. Lots of upgrades for you. How's things going?
We're getting some new updates. Should be the end of this week, beginning of next for the bots.
Yes.
Looking forward to release that. I'll be doing a stream next week on the new updates with the new features and mainly focusing on making the webhooks more detailed for users as well, for them to be able to update their own trading portfolios and so on.
Yes, I heard that you were updating most probably the Telegram views, I believe, or something like that.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Telegram views, now we can also integrate much easier for people to be able to exit out for Excel spreadsheets and stuff like that if they're still using Google Docs or so on.
Oh, nice. Cool. Very cool.
Spreadsheets. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot of spreadsheet lovers in our group, which is wonderful.
Yep.
Good guys. Right. I'm going to pull this over. I almost forgot, guys. Before we go any further, this is where you have to look into my eyes and say, David is not a financial advisor. I'm not in the slightest a financial advisor. I am here to debunk markets, have a bit of a laugh with you, go through all of the back testing, forward testing. But obviously, do your own testing. I'm not in the slightest a financial advisor. And a little bit of a warning as well, there is tons of fake Davids out there. So please be very, very careful. There's some people that have been asked for $1,000 this week. And unfortunately, I think one was actually even sent some money to a fake David, or I think it was even you, Vlad, was it not? If I remember rightly, or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
me, 100% not me, but I'm very sorry. I mean, I don't know how to approach this, to be honest.
Yes, it is. It is very hard for us because they're not even in our servers. There's obviously some kind of poacher in the server that comes up with your usernames or any other username that's in any crypto, and then they reach out to you outside of our actual servers. So we can't even ban them. We do reach out to Discord, to Telegram, and things like that, but generally nothing's done about it. So please be careful. There's lots of fake Davids out there. Guys, I'm going to say hi to some people. US Algo Trading, thank you so much for being here every day. You're a wonderful guy. Thank you very much for being with us. Crypto Princess, how are you? Nice to see you. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to our stream tomorrow. I will be there. Please drop me a message as soon as you're ready and I'll jump in. ATS, how you going? Nice to see you as well. Marco B, hello mate. Big OG, how you going? Nice to see you, my friend. Good to see everybody. And then I have a message from StreamYard, which I don't believe he's watching, so that's all good. On for everybody. Anybody else not in the chat? And say hello to you. Nelson, hello. Black, how are you going? Nice to see everybody. Nice to see everybody. Drop a little message in the chat. Say hello. If you don't mind, if you have 2 seconds of time and enjoying the stream, if you don't mind giving it a good old thumbs up as well. It does help us to reactivate this wonderful old YouTube channel, which we didn't do a very good job last year of going on to, and yeah, didn't really do any streams, and I had a bit of time off. So over to the markets very quickly, guys. As you can see, over the past 24 hours, everything has been bleeding, unfortunately. Is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. The bots have been trading. I will go through my P&L in a minute with everybody. BTC is dipping at the 115,000 USDT. I suppose, yeah, it's still very high at 115,000. But if you did buy at the top, I feel you. I know that you're probably feeling the pain at the moment. The T3 has turned red for the past 3-4 days. Let's have a look at the other indicators here. We do not have a signal from the TDFI, which is one of the best indicators that I have backtested. TDFI is still flat and gray on Bitcoin. Trendlio is still around the 0 line. So they're my two favorite indicators that I have backtested, and they seem to do extremely well on a lot of timeframes. So I'll just go through them very, very quickly on BTC USDT. Let's have a look on Ethereum as well. ETH USDT.P. And as we're going to be doing the WSOT today, let's keep on Bybit. T3 has gone red today. We are dipping a little bit lower on the TDFI, and our friendly Trendilio still hasn't gone red. So could be just a pullback. As you can see, generally when it goes green, it does tend to pump on all of these indicators. So yeah, so not looking too bearish at the moment, but you never know what happens. Only trust bots. I certainly do not trade manually in the slightest. So it's just a bit of an overview of my favorite indicators. But I do not in the slightest manually trade because I am an absolutely terrible manual trader. I am a very good bot trader, but not a very good manual trader. There's 49 people in the in watching us. So guys, if there's anything you'd like to ask about algo trading, bot trading, please don't hesitate to drop a question in the chat. Here's from Sydney. Rico, how are you going, mate? Francisco, how are you going? What is the code for David Tech? Let me put the code for WSOT in. I did a stream today on it. It was a pleasure being in there. A stream with the Bybit team. I did the videos for Bybit. One of the videos anyway, one of the modules for Bybit to teach how to trade. My module was more about how to open sub accounts and how to not cheat, but how to use sub accounts as a bit of a superpower. My idea is that you can use sub accounts and then you can go into multiple squads. So it's a pleasure being on the stream with them. Guys, have you got the WSOT link?
Link's already in the chat.
It's already in the chat. Wonderful. Thank you very much, William. TG, how you going? Nice to see you again, mate. Right, so going back over to some of these charts, I've kind of been putting a plan together for the past couple of days. As you can see, it is definitely going to be extremely hard to actually get into the top P&L. These are the numbers from the past. I've done quite a lot of research, also with ChatGPT, of course, and help from AI. But the P&L for the top squad members is going to be extremely hard, even with bots. This is going to be numbers which I would have never thought that anybody could do that other than luck. If you can do that every day, there is no point in participating in any of these competitions, because you might as well just take the P&L once a day and go, right, okay, don't need it in the slightest. I'm hoping to get into I'll be happy if we get into a profitable situation where the bots are profitable, earning a bit more profit. I'm going to take it as a learning experience as well myself. A lot of the David Tech members are a little bit more degen than me and have tripled, quadrupled their accounts. I've doubled my account, but I've been taking things sensibly, I guess, with a risk of 1 to 3%. My portfolio maximum of 10x leverage. I'm going to be taking some small accounts. My idea is to take small accounts. I think it's going to be easier for me to be able to get higher percentages and risk a small amount of money, because when you're using big amounts of money, obviously you're going to be using smaller percentages of your account. So that obviously will contribute to the percentage, the P&L being smaller. I'm going to be trading our best setups. So my idea is we're going to be using setups like this, which has been an absolutely killer strategy for well, I think it was probably the first strategy that I actually started live trading on the copy trading accounts and things like that. Made by Marco, optimized by Marco, and is absolutely been a killer for me. You can find it on the David Tech website by going to the bot search, and it is in 3rd position currently at the moment. Is this one here? Let me open it in a chart. I don't think I've got it already open. That's that one there. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, live trading is where it goes pink, and it has been absolutely brilliant since the 185th trade. Been live traded all the way back since November in 2023, and continually gone up, except for this, obviously the small put drawdown, but just has not, it just has gone up all the way. Done an absolutely brilliant job. Marco's done a fantastic job of optimizing this strategy. And max drawdown is only 16%. So this is one of the reasons that I'm going to be using this strategy here. It has a very low drawdown, which means that I can abuse it a bit and add a little bit more extra leverage to it and try without re-optimizing them. This is one rule I'm not doing, is I'm not re-optimizing them, because I could accidentally over-optimize them or something like that. I'm just literally going to change the position size and the leverage size. Obviously, I won't hugely increase the leverage size, because that will take me closer to a liquidation line. So that's mainly going to be changing the position size, not the leverage. So for example, we can see it here. I'm going to go over and, for example, I'm going to go into trading view, because with the David Tech you get credits to have the trading view chart, or you can actually use the copy bot here. This copy bot is great. I like to do things a little bit more advanced myself. I like to dig in deep, but this here, you can use the backtester to see how much it would have made on 10x leverage and things like that, and adapt it to your own account. But I'm going to go the more advanced way, because it just helps me to see a little bit more deeper into the strategy, and you do get access to these as an elite backtester participant. If I go down, I'm going to start by increasing leverage. We're using 5% of portfolio and 20x leverage on this one. If I increase this to 20x leverage, as you can see over here, we have 380% and 12% max drawdown. So this is how I hope to at least get into the leaderboards without destroying the account. But I might take 5 losses in a row. This isn't magic. and obviously the markets could go against the bot, but you never know. As you can see, that has increased it to a 46% max drawdown, so that's huge. But the total P&L is 17,000%, and we have 200 closed trades. I know on the other side, Vlad also has been doing the same. He's looking for charts. He's been, like he said, he's been almost bleeding from the eyes, the amount of charts that he's looked through. Vlad's taken it a bit different. He's gone through every chart since January. Currently, you're at the moment, aren't you?
Just January 2025 at the moment, but
Okay.
I plan to revisit the whole of David Tech.
Yes, yeah. Good luck, mate. There's 1,200 strategies, which you can actually see all of them here on this Excel spreadsheet that we made. 1,200 strategies. You can see all of the data on this Excel spreadsheet. I'll put it into the chat as well. And let me see if I can share the link here. Copy the link. There go there. Put that into the chat for everybody there. Boom.
There's also a question.
Yeah. I want to try your bots. I sign up with the referral link. Can I just explain how the trial work? Okay, so depends how you've signed up. If you signed up through, have you signed up through school or you signed up directly from David Tech? There's several different ways that you could get a trial of the David Tech. Okay, the only free trial is really through school. Otherwise, you can have a limited account via the affiliates. Right, so yes, so I've been updating things, guys, to make things a little bit easier for everybody. I've added loads of new functions to this. Let me refresh this here very quickly to make sure that I got the latest version. I've added loads of extra functions here. Before the make profit was limited as a range, but now it's actually a number, so it's more than or equal to a percentage of that. We can also search on the 7 days, the 30 days, the 60 days, the 90 days, and 120 days profit. Makes things a little bit easier for you to be able to filter and go through to make sure you've got strategies that are reacting particularly well on the current market. You can search on assets, and also you can now sort as well, which I think will make Reed quite happy because he's been asking for a while. Not perfect, it's not finished, but I will be, as I'm building my portfolio for David Tech and the strategies, I'm going to be increasing the functionality of this search engine so that you guys can find the best possible setting. So yeah, so my first strategies, which I'm going to be building them over here. I'm going to be putting them onto this WSOT1 account. Now I'm going to have a couple of accounts. My accounts, first of all, are going to be a couple of degen accounts. So I'm going to do some degen trading. I'm going to increase my leverage. I'm not going to do it stupidly because increasing leverage is going to be, some of them are going to be stupid, but I don't want anybody to follow the stupidness. But I am literally going to be searching for. I'm going to be looking to get into the leaderboards. So I will be increasing the leverage on them. I don't suggest that you do that. It's not the best idea in the world, but it's just my way of kind of trying to push these bots to the limit to see whether or not they'll actually trade better. Well, not better, but they can get into leaderboards. Like I said, I don't expect, if the percentages are something like this year, I certainly do not expect to be able to make 361%. Don't even think I'll get into second place with 2,075%. But I am going to do my absolute best to get into some kind of a leaderboard. I think these are most probably sort of 1 or 2 decent trades with lots of leverage. I don't know what you think. I can't see it being any other way.
I mean, you could cheat. Everybody knows how you can cheat, but it does require a lot of accounts and some management, I would say.
Yeah. I think that Bybit have done a lot to stop people from cheating this year. I think there's a lot more in place to stop. I don't know how you can, but yes.
I mean, how can you track, for example, a community? I mean, you can track if you see the amount of trades. For example, you're starting with 100. Can I say how you can actually cheat out of my logic. I have no insider knowledge. It's just what I would do if I had the account numbers. Can I say it or later?
Go for it, Vlad. Go for it. Do what you want. As long as you don't get me arrested, I don't mind.
I
This
mean,
is
if you have
Vlad-
100 accounts,
Hold on. This is Vlad's rant moment. He's
okay.
going up. Good luck.
So it's just basic math, right? Imagine you starting with 100 accounts, then half of them would go up, half of them would go down, long or short. The winner would go again, another round up and down, and then you just stop at the last one account, which is actually a winner. That's it. It's basic math, nothing else. You go 100% X leverage, and I mean, sky's the limit, you know? It's just the account's number. That's it.
You hold on tight. You hold on tight and hope for the best.
Exactly.
Hello, Crypto School. How are you going? Nice to see you. Let's go, David team. Thank you very much for your support. Crypto School, you've been wonderful. Absolutely brilliant school. If you're looking for my course, the full David Tech course, you can find a link if William would kindly put it into the link in the description. Yeah, so I did a full course where you can learn all about how to set up your first bots and things like that. It'd be great if you follow through and watch all of it. Follow through, that doesn't sound right. If you actually follow it and before actually becoming part of the WSOT, because it gives you the instructions on how to set up all of your bots and everything in easy format. It's 100% free. You just have to sign up for an account with Crypto School. Return detail website. Sorry. There's a question from House of Cards. Can you go through the setup you have now on McGinley, percentage provider on optimizations? Okay, so the actual setup is on the website. You can go here and you can find the link here. And by clicking that here, you get all of the settings for the McGinley trading view strategy just there. Yeah, it's McGinley. If I go through the actual strategy itself, it's using a couple of indicators. Let's go through and show you the indicators. Let's go here. So we have the McGinley indicator, obviously no repainting in any of the indicators. We have the McGinley giving us our trend direction. And then we had, I think if I remember rightly, there was a couple of indicators inside it as well. Let's have a look. We have the ADX, the McGinley, and the volume, the TDFI, and the volume flow. Okay, so the McGinley is this indicator here. I'm going to remove it off the chart very quickly. McGinley. So the McGinley is this indicator here, the McGinley dynamic. It's a very good indicator. As you add it to the chart, I think that's not my one there. McGinley David Tech, is that the one there? Have a look. Only because it changes color. That's the only reason. Nope. Okay, it's not going to be the one that changes color. Where did I put it? McGinley dynamic. Oh, we're going to go with this one for now. I've got one on the website. You go to davidtech.com. You can find it up the top here. All the indicators are absolutely free and open source. If I go back to the chart here, the McGinley is this indicator here. So what it does is it's very much just a moving average. It's very tight to price action. And as you can see, does very good at detecting reversals and then hugs the price until, boom, it no longer hugs the price. Generally, it goes green when price is above it and it is in a upwards moving trend. When it goes red, like it should do, it does here. If I go here very quickly, there, like this. When it goes red, generally we're looking for shorts. Obviously, that wasn't a big enough move here. When it goes red and price is below it, we're looking for shorts. The other indicators in this strategy are the ADX. Now, the ADX is this indicator here, ADX MA, which is another indicator you can find on davidtech.com. The ADX is a volatility indicator. What it does is it just literally tells you whether there's enough movement in the market. We're only looking for the red to be above green, whether we're looking for shorts or longs. The red has to be above, sorry, the green is blue. The red has to be above the blue. So this is the ADX. This is a moving average. So we want the ADX to be above the moving average for longs or shorts. It's just detecting, like I said, it tries to keep you out of sideways moving markets. That's the only job of the ADX. So always red above blue. And then we have the TDFI, which is our first indicator. I always try to use non-correlated indicators together to work. So this would be our first indicator for confirmation. So we have the TDFI, which is the trend direction force index. And this, when it goes green, we're looking to confirm our longs with our McGinley by it going green. And when it goes green, we actually set a long position on the following candle. Now that was pretty approximate. It'd be somewhere around here. I don't know. But I do only algo trade, guys. This is why I'm doing this like really cherry picking here, because I do only bot trade. I don't manually trade any of these strategies. So it'd be on the open of the candle of the following candle. We always wait for the next candle because we want to avoid any repainting. So there, boom. And then we have a final indicator, which is the volume flow indicator. Here, it's actually based on the lazy bear, sorry. And we're just looking for the green to be above the orange for longs and the green to be below orange for shorts. And as you can see, this one here, roughly speaking, has actually been confirmed. So if I do a vertical line here, boom, has been confirmed. So we have, no, we don't. This would actually be over here. So we have all of the indicators are lining up here. So this candle would have gone yellow. We have the ADX above the blue. We have the TDFI green. That's gone green, so we're good. We have the volume flow, which has gone green above orange. So our actual entry would have been able to enter here. Now for stop losses and take profits, I don't like percentages. I think that markets move up and down in percentages. Yes, of course, but they are moving up and down in volatility. So I prefer to use the ATR bands by David Tech, which is this one here. And this allows us to set our ATR to a band. Generally, I'd go something like 2 or 3, 2.5 to 3, dependent on the entry. But because we're cherry picking here, I'm going to go and set this one to there. So we're setting our stop loss to that. That's 1.6%. And then generally, like I said, generally it's because each indicator and each setup is completely different. That's why we trade bots, because it'd be totally impossible for me to ever trade all of these. So manually. So I'm going to be looking for a 1 to 1, 1.1, sorry, or 1 to 2 on the actual take profits. Generally, that was where I'd be between those 2 points. And as you can see, that would have been a win, and we would have made 3.19%. There's loads of other rules that are in place, like the maximum stop loss would ever be something like 3%. I'd never ever take a stop loss which is above 3%. We'd always make sure that our take profit is more than 1%, or 0.7% would be the absolute lowest amount. And all of these have been fully back tested here. Fully back tested. Finally, it would have been nice if it would have popped up by magic. Fully back tested, fully forward tested. Why fully forward tested? Because we started the back test when it was here. We finished the back test here on this white line, as you can see. And this is where we put it into a live trading simulation. It isn't, well, this one actually, I am live trading, but there is 1,200 strategies. I couldn't live trade at 1,200 strategies, so it's simulated live trading. So we stopped the back test on this date here and have been recording the results every single hour since that date there. And as you can see, this one's absolutely been flying. So those indicators together work extremely well on Link USDT. Doesn't mean that it works on all coin pairs, because it's very rare that we find a strategy that works on lots and lots of coins. This one here does. This is a stiff surge, which uses that's a very English word. If I go down, I'll show you the actual indicators that it uses. Uses the JMA, which is the Zurich moving average, a brilliant moving average. It uses also the TDFI, which is another great average, but the other indicators have all actually been turned off. So they're the two main indicators, and it uses, there we go again with the uses word, volume flow as well. So as you can see, that one's very similar. So maybe I wouldn't trade those two together, but they certainly are very good indicators for alt markets, when you look at BTC USDT, it doesn't work at all. But on the altcoins, we certainly do very well with those indicators. Off topic, do you use David Tech website directly with your exchange for the 10K? Okay, so do I use the David Tech website? No, I prone using the David Tech website is the first step into algo trading. Excuse me, guys, is the first step into algo trading. I do use the David Tech website through the simple bot. So this is this here. These are all that I use: the tool here, that here, and trading view. Reason being is, as I said earlier, is I like a deep dive into everything. I like my strategies to be slightly different to everybody else's on the community, because if everybody's trading exactly the same setup, so we're all going to get exactly the same signals, and I'll be eating away at your profits and you'll be eating away at my profits. So I try to modify slightly, and I suggest that everybody does. So, I mean, you get access to the trading view setups here. If you're a participating member of David Tech, you get access to all of them. And you can go in and just make very, very slight changes, very slight changes. And that's what I do to make sure that my bots stay profitable as long as they possibly can. I have a question. Okay, so my sort of degen accounts that I'm going to be setting up here, ask a question about the waste account. So for the degen accounts, I'm going to be breaking all of my rules. So now, generally, in all of my trading strategies that I use, let me share the Bybit accounts whilst on another screen very quickly. Make sure. Yeah, so generally my rules are set at 1 to 3% of the account, and that will build. Let me bring it up here. An equity curve on Bybit. If they kindly. Looks flat. Looks completely flat with the new. Yeah, it looks better on mobile. Maybe I should bring it up on mobile. But we've actually gone across the $18,251 here. As you can see, the equity curve, if it was a little bit less zoomed out, would look pretty good. It's going up all the way. I mean, this is a new high for us. Well, a pretty new high anyway. I think it's a new high for us. 18,251 is a new high for us. The rules on these sort of copy trading accounts I've done is 1 to 3% of the account, maximum 1 to 3%, and 10x leverage is maximum. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm going to be setting up accounts with $500 on them, no more than $500, to try and get into the leaderboard. So I'm going to be using a little bit more of my disposable percentage of portfolio. And I'm going to be using also higher leverage. I think I'll be maximum on 20x leverage, but yeah. Can I link my accounts? I think they're in the thing. Let me have a look. I can indeed. Let me find them for you. Let me go to, I think I shared them with the Banter group. Let's have a look very quickly. Show. That way you can have a look through my 4 accounts. Sorry, not on Banter, on Bybit. Let me have a look here. So if I search for Bybit, let me share them here. So I'm going to click. Don't want this to click over the main here. Go. 2. The last couple of days have been a bit of a dip on that one. Okay, so these are my 4 bots that I've been doing. 7 days has been a bit of a dip on them, but can't be up all the way. Okay, so we have, let me pull the first one up for you all guys to see. This is the Money Glitch bot. Money Glitch bot, yep, went for a bit of drawdown when I first set it up, which is normal. Went for a bit of drawdown as well recently, but generally on an upwards movement. Let me open the next one. Next one is very, very similar. I mean, these two are pretty correlated, as a matter of fact. I'd actually think that I might have even used the same ARB strategy on both of them without intentionally doing so. Let's have a look. Yep, looks pretty similar. but still looks good. Let's go over to the Mr. Chateau. Just made a new high, I think, today. Chateau.
Nice.
Yeah, they're looking good. So this is Mr. Chateau over here. You guys see the screen as well? Yeah, Mr. Chateau. This Mr. Chateau. These are only, unfortunately, I didn't realize you had to set up the copy trading account, so you only get less than 90 days of the actual data. But looking generally good. And Mr. Lambo, who has kind of let me down slightly. He hasn't been trading much recently. He's been very much sideways. But over the past, we're up 18%, very much sideways over the past couple of days. So these are very, very low leverage, sort of growing accounts as we go along. But the equity curves all look pretty good. And I'm hoping with the WSOT that it'll bring a little bit more education for me. I'll be testing things to make sure that to try and do a bit more DJing. Cool, guys. Right, so that's the plan. I know that Vlad's got a couple of optimizations that he recently did that he'd like to share with everybody. Would you like to do that now, Vlad?
Sure. I'll start with today's. And let me just load everything all together. Just
while you're doing
second.
that, Nelson said, can we add the bot ID? Nelson, I have it on my list. I will be working a lot on the search engine this week. I will try to get it in this week for you, mate.
Right, I think I'm ready. Let me just grab my screen quickly. Share the screen. There we go. Boom. You guys should be able to see this. Okay, so for today, I have decided to optimize a pair on stay against the USDT on 45 minutes. I think I started with something like 300 and something %, like out of the box with this setup. Equity curve blocks was a little bit decent, but a lot of sideways. For example, it was something like this, and then a lot of sideways, and then this, and then down, and sideways, then up, or something like that. Anyway, not really something that you would decide to trade regardless of the profits being in the positive. And with some tweaking and I guess like 25 or 30 minutes of optimization, I got into the profits of 3,200% profits in a matter of, I guess, 2 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. The maximum drawdown, I had like a huge demand in order to achieve an under 20%. And so I did, right? 19.22. Total trades would be 250 since we have a history of about 2 years. That's 365 times 2. So that's pretty much 700 days. So on average, like a trade each 4 days, somewhere in the neighborhood. Again, it really depends. For example, we would have periods with much activity. Then we will have, I guess, like a silent period. It really depends on the market trend. Really depends on the indicators behind the strategy. For example, if it trades the RSI, which this one doesn't, just as example, we trade the RSI whenever it's above 80, and it was just recently we had a huge crash, but however the price went up, we would not be near the 80, right? Only if, I don't know, the asset would, I guess, go by, I don't know, like a considerable amount in price change. Then we would have the win rate, which is currently at 54% flat, and the profit factor of above 2. I'm very happy with the setup that I found for today. Also, this one I found, if I believe correctly, on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So far, so good. It had, I believe, 2 or 3 trades. So yeah, I'm very happy. And also another one, which currently didn't have any trades. As you can see, I put the trigger mark over here, but so far there has been no trades. However, the equity curve looks amazing, if you ask me. Looking forward for this one to actually trade.
And what are the actual strategies behind that?
The strategy was on the oldest one would be a McGinley. Then we would have the stiff surge. And the one for today would be, again, stiff surge.
Okay. That one's absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it.
If you
Yes.
guys wish to see me optimizing a certain asset, let me know. Tomorrow we would have the Elite Backtesters webinar, so no optimization for tomorrow. However, on a Wednesday, just let me know. Hit me up in the DMs.
Okay, mate. Cool. Fantastic. So yeah, so Vlad's what he does is I've kind of missioned everybody in the company to do an optimization every single day for the next couple of months. Doesn't mean that there will be 30 because sometimes you get days where you just don't find something or whatever. But we're looking to try and have at least one submission from everybody in the crew so that we can give back to everybody as well. Some more submissions. Before we were doing like 2 or 3 per month, maybe a little bit more. Maybe 5 per month under Trader Dev and the other usernames that we use. But now we're looking to try and up the game and submit even more. We did have a question a while ago also about, am I going to build any more strategies? I will continue building strategies here on YouTube as well through this live stream. So I'll go through indicators, build strategies, and increase the number of strategies. A lot of the strategies are similar at the moment that we're using, so I'm going to try and think a little bit outside the box, maybe trying to build some mean reversion strategies, which I looked at a long time ago but never really found anything particularly profitable. I also have updated the boilerplate to add a Markov probability engine, which I hope will increase the profitability of our bots as well. Somebody asked me to show some of the entries. Currently today, the accounts are a little bit in the red. Well, the trades are a little bit in the red. We have one short on USDT. We have a long on Sol. Now, we were talking about this in the live stream on Bybit today, and having positions opening in different directions is great as far as I'm concerned, because it's great for diversification. Let's have a look at some of the actual entries themselves. If I click on it, hopefully it'll pop up. Yeah, so it's great. It means that these two strategies are diversified as far as I'm concerned. Well, more diversified than a lot of the other strategies that you see on YouTube of YouTubers doing the same for the same entries. Even though they are both in the red, hopefully one will hit the stop loss, or two will hit the take profits and one will hit the stop loss. And that's where we can kind of prove that we are diversifying our portfolio quite well. There's a couple of the entries that we've got currently today. Another one on near USDT. Near USDT has been a great strategy, but the slippage sometimes is a bit brutal. But yeah, been a good strategy. Currently almost at break even. Stop loss is at 2.693, and the take profit is at 2.437, as you can see there. So we'll see what happens with that one. As you can see, the position sizes are pretty small. I mean, not huge position sizes, but with a bit of leverage and also continuously trading. I think these bots generally take about 300 trades per month, which is a good number of trades. And yeah, so they're doing well. I'm happy, very, very happy with them. Other than that, guys, Vlad has also been sharing some more charts with us. Now, these are the charts that we're going through to try and find the best settings. We have the WSOT, which I'm trying to play around with the settings to try and see whether we can use this one. This one is the new setup for WSOT, as the other one is being used by a lot of people, and Vlad decided to optimize to try and find some better settings, and it currently is trading a lot better than the other one. So great. Congratulations, Vlad.
Don't
well
share
done.
so much about it.
Yeah. I'm going to be playing with the leverage to try and set up to try and increase it without destroying the strategy. Maybe by using 20% of my portfolio, carrying still the 10x leverage to see whether or not this will work on live trading. Now, I'm going to have to go over here because this is Vlad's super prize for people that are helping out in the WSOT challenge with us. So that's why he's saying don't share it too much with everybody, because He's going to be sharing it as we go along. So I'm going to set this to 2025. What I'm doing, guys, is to work out whether or not this would be profitable in the month of trading. If we could make a good amount of profit for the month of trading. And by the looks of it, I've destroyed it. Entire history. How did I do that? What did I do wrong? Oh, well, looks like I smashed it. Oh, Vlad, what did I do?
I don't have a second copy, just saying.
Don't worry, I didn't save. Right. So my idea is to try and increase. I'm gonna do this
To
on my one.
refresh it.
No,
Don't
I've
wait too much time.
Don't worry. I just changed the position size. That was all, and moved it. Right, I've got a copy over here as well. There we go. The ARP one on my chart. Let me make a copy because otherwise Vlad will kill me. And I've only ever seen Vlad peed off once. I don't want to see it again. Right. So what I'm going to try and do is, maybe it was because it was going to get liquidated. It was over. No, because I was changing the position size. Let's go down to here. We're going to be using 20% of the portfolio. And then I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here. And I want to put it in live trading. Live trading. What I'm going to try and do is get it so that we get 30 days of trading, roughly. Yeah, 30 days of trading, roughly. Let's see whether that updates. See how much we make. So even with 20% of our portfolio, it's still fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. But as you can see, even with 20% of the portfolio being, we're nowhere near the 5,000% that those traders did. But we did only have 13% max drawdown. We had a 70% win rate and 24 closed trades, which is cool, and a profit factor, which is absolutely insane, of 3.44. So yeah, so potentially we could try and play around with the settings on this to try and get a little bit more, squeeze a little bit more profit out of it. But even taking it, I'll be proud if we manage to get 112% into the leaderboard. I mean, that's still pretty insane with one single strategy. So I'm going to be trading this one. I've added it to here to the WSOT charts on my Excel spreadsheet, as you can see here. So I'm going to be adding that one there, and then I'm going to be doing the link one as my second one. I'm going to do about 5 strategies on each for the time being. So I'm going to be using more percentage of the account. I can't risk having 2 trades or more than 2 or 3 trades going off at the same time because we're going to be using 20%. So if there's 5 trades, I'm not. It's going to destroy the actual kind of back test that I've done. So there's no point. I'm going to give 4 to 5 strategies in each account, maximum 20% of my portfolio. Let's go and have a look at this one here. As I showed you a second ago, this one all the way up to 17,000% with 46. Let's have a look, see whether or not, if I put this into live trading and back test it on the past month, how much we would have actually made, and whether it's going to be possible for us to absolutely destroy the leaderboard with two strategies. This is 2 strategies. I'm looking for 400%. Wow. Incredible. 472%. Max drawdown of 21%, 18 closed trades, and a win rate of 88%. So wow. Potentially between the 2, it's over 500%, almost 600% between the 2. We're getting there. Actually, we're not doing bad. So for WSOT, I think it's like 15 days max, isn't it? I'm not sure. I don't know how the actual yeah. Marco said, why not add as many as possible to be as much as possible the market, be as much as possible in the market? Yeah, good idea. Why don't we do that as well? We could do another account which has got like tons of bots on it. Or do you mean tons of bots or as much as possible? Like that could be another idea. We could open a sub account with like tons of bots, all of the bots on it. That would be a great idea as well, potentially. We could test. We could give it a go. Definitely. We use loads of bots. The problem is if they all ping off at the same time, there will obviously be bots that won't be able to trade because there'll be no equity left. But we could use more equity and less equity and more leverage, maybe. So, for example, that could be another idea. but then again, then we'll be too close to the liquidation line. For example, here, this probably, I put 10%.
I think it's like basic math. It's all about simple math, right? If you divide into multiple bots and then you will not put the same capital, for example, if you choose, again, you have to choose the most profitable one and put other capital within that one. So it's, again, what do you want? Riskier or safer? But again, safer might not give you as much profit.
Yeah, we'll have to do all of it. Tons of bots with less overlap. Yeah. So like Marco said as well, we could try all of this. I mean, I think we're allowed like 10 sub accounts. So I could try, and then it would just be a great experiment. It's like, look at the profit factor on that, man. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yes, so I should use this for my thumbnail tomorrow. This, guys, will be my thumbnail. For tomorrow, this will be my first screen as you come in tomorrow. Yes, so I'll do that as well, Marco. Great idea. So we'll use a couple of DGen accounts where we'll just have a couple of bots running with decent strategies on them with high leverage. Like I said, don't copy this. This is just an experiment to try and work out how we can try and make as much money as we possibly can through this period. But I'll do a couple with lots of high leverage on them or a high amount of equity in them. And then we'll do a sort of like a huge bucket of all the bots into one single account, and then see whether or not how much that could make. That could be a great idea as well. Another great idea. Cool. Notice BTC strategies in the challenge list. I thought that running one. Okay. So I saw that in the challenge list there's more than one BTC. Yes, I haven't separated them into accounts. I have. I think I have 5 accounts on Tech now. I think it's 5. I have my main accounts. Yeah, I have about 5 accounts which are actually on the let's go over to this here. I need to spend some time also updating this and adding more strategies for you guys. Yes, so these would be 2 different sub accounts. That's why there's 2 BTC USDTs. So I have the 4 accounts that I just showed you guys. I also have accounts on Blowfin that I share with everybody as well, which have a lot less capital in them. So I have quite a few accounts, and that's why I'm able to run multiple BTC strategies. Each one has their own account. Well, bro, how you going? The Geek, how you going? Nice to see you, mate. Good to see you. We're just talking about the WSOT event and how we're going to try and get in. Tomorrow's the preheat, so we're going to be starting to build our accounts as of tomorrow. I'll be live here building some sub accounts to try and help everybody, help as much as I can by sharing the strategies that I'm going to be using. MNT, we've got some really good setups that I'll be sharing as well. Vlad's found tons of amazing setups that have been in the past that not many people are trading, so we'll be sharing them as well. And I think that this may be one of the coins that get particularly volatile throughout the period because it's mentioned all over the Bybit website. There's giveaways, airdrops, there's loads of things with Bybit. So I think that it'll be one of the coins that are very volatile through those periods. I think there's going to be a lot of volatility. It's one of the biggest trading competitions ever. Well, yeah, it's got to be the biggest trading competition ever in crypto. I think one of them at least. Not sure if it's the biggest, but one of them. So there's going to be some of the biggest traders in the world and with lots of capital. And I know that there's going to be some big boys in there. I go back to the forward test. Your team. I have 2 bots of 11 that aren't taking any trades. Someone help me, please. Yes, we can indeed. Congratulations on getting 11 bots running. That's amazing. Congratulations to you. Set them correct in the sub account. Okay, so there'll be two or three reasons. Maybe it's an idle bot and that we can reactivate it. I was going to put a button on it on the website. There's a lot of bots that are not being traded at all, so it could be an idle bot. The second is that there's too many followers, and you should have got a message via Telegram. There are a couple of reasons. Why is Vlad laughing? Everything all right?
All good. No,
Oh,
coffee.
I thought there was, oh, sorry. I thought there was something funny.
No,
Yeah.
all good. Checking the comments.
They are trading. Okay. I have 2 bot 11. Okay. Etc. If you reach out to us via this is in there, ping William via Discord. We'll get back to you and we'll work out why it's not working on your account. You open WSO team. Anyone can join? Yes, they can indeed. Come and join us. William, if you don't mind, put in the link to WSOT again in the chat. Join us. Come and join us. We're trying to use the data to try and get into the leaderboard. We'll see. We'll just be happy if we're all profitable. That's the most important thing. Going a bit degen we're going a bit degen to try our best to get into the leaderboard. But I also have my normal accounts as well, trading as well. Unfortunately, the copy trading accounts I'm not allowed to enter. They're copy trading accounts they're not allowed to enter. Hopefully, we'll get people like Ronnie, the German trader, who's doing absolutely amazing on the leaderboards on Bybit with the David Tick strategies. I know that we've got people like Fishy, who is absolutely killing it. These kind of people are in with us on the David Tick team. And I know that Fishy shares such a humongous amount of valuable data on
Huge
the
input.
wonderful bloke. Yeah, real wonderful bloke. He's going to be sharing loads of data. Well, I'm not sure if he's going to be sharing, but he already has shared lots of data about what he's trading and done Excel spreadsheets and things like that. So go and have a look in Discord. We open up Discord, you can see, guys, we're absolutely killing it. Let me pull this over here. That should be fine. I'm not on any not for work channels. We're good. Oh, there's a WSOT special. Okay, maybe that was a private channel. Yeah, it was. New channel. Vlad's been setting up a WSOT channel for everybody. Wow. Sorry, Vlad.
Oiled.
Oh, brilliant. Where's the share the wins? There it is. So share the wins. Oh, no, we started with a loss, but there's some more wins in there. Crypto Jim, doing great. Dexter, I've got he's done it himself up here. Look at that. Dexter is a lovely bloke. Absolutely fantastic bloke. Really, really nice bloke. Been helping a lot in the community. As you could see, is Philippe, who's doing really well. Another super cool bloke who's been with David Tick for years. I mean, absolutely years. And Fishy.
More than 3 years, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's very nice bloke. Very nice. But there you go. There, so you can go through and you can see all of the equity curves. This is more important than the actual these here, although they're nice. You can see equity curves. I posted this on the 2nd of August. And you saw earlier my account is above 18,000, so above $1,000 in less than 15 days. So yeah, cool. All good, guys. Everything's looking cool. The leaderboards, I think we're smashing it on the leaderboards as well. Everything's good. If there's anything I can answer about David Tick or algo trading, if you're looking to start in algo trading, do things with bots, I'm here to answer any of your questions. Our aim is to help as many people as we possibly can become profitable in trading using algorithms that we build, and you guys help us through kind of a crowdsourcing effort for a crowdsourcing effort for us all to work together to find the best settings, because each bot has its own settings and setup. Find the best setups. We share with each other. You share with me. I share with you. You share with everybody else in the community. I share my best setups with the community, so we're all working together to try and find the best setting. What is the credit system, you guys, on the website? So the credit system is allowing anybody who didn't have access to these TradingView charts, because they were sort of a elite backtesters participant system before. So you guys didn't have access to this here, which is a copy onto TradingView. But the idea is that we wanted to try and get as many more people into the elite backtesters. So we're giving a couple of credits to anybody who hasn't actually participated in the finding of best settings. So you get 0 credits at the beginning by becoming part of the Discord. Very, very simple. You come over to Discord. It's simple, but I ain't going to find it. Where is it, Brad? Here. Go to the announcements here. Press this green button here. This will give you 3 credits. That allows you to have 3 charts and also allows you to attend Vlad's streams, and he gives away his settings pretty much every single day. So he won't find great settings. It won't find great settings every single day, but he will find some good settings a couple of times a week. So he shares his best settings with you, or his found settings with you, and you get access to these charts to help you to become an algo trader. You not only get that, you get his information on how to optimize using the tools that we built. We built this thing here, which helps to find the best settings for TradingView. It does it all automatically. It's bots. It goes through and it finds the best settings automatically on TradingView using this optimizer tool. And then you earn credits to get in, and you get even more charts every single month for free. Eventually, you become an OG, which is the top rank of the David Tech, and you get unlimited credits, and you can get access to the 1,200 charts on the website. Sorry, just got a phone call. I added $50 at the week, but hey, Justin, can you reach out to us directly in Discord? So it's discord.gg/DavidTech. Reach out to me, Vlad, or William, and we'll test your account for you. We'll set up your account for you. If there's a problem, we've had a couple of people having a bit of problems with 2-bit. I think there was about 4 or 5 people that couldn't manage to get an account. So maybe there's something wrong with the API connector. We'll have a look on that account. Maybe there was a different link or something, that maybe an old link. But you will get an account. Reach out to us in Discord, discord.gg/DavidTech, and you'll be able to get access. We'll put it out for you. Thanks very much. We have one more. Okay, so a question about the 10K account. So I added, and you can see it in my equity curve, which I won't share at the moment. But yeah, in my equity curve that I share on in Discord all the time, you can see where I've added the other $10,000 accounts. I started off with $10,000, and then I added another $10,000 at the beginning. And currently, I'm adding a couple of other accounts, which you can see in my equity curve, and I've highlighted where I've added the extra equity in the. I think I've even added it here. I remember rightly, if you go here to one there. So you can see here, for example, I have written the days that I've added extra equity. So I actually added 30K of margin at the beginning, and it's up 39,000. It's actually up more than that now, but I haven't updated it in the past couple of days. The 11th was the last day. So yeah, so currently increasing by about 13% each month, which is absolutely insane when you look at the biggest hedge fund, the Medallion Fund, which is the most well-known algo trading fund in the world, is 70% annually. So we're doing absolutely very amazing as a community. Yeah, sure. So House of Cards, we'd like to understand everything. Vlad does a live stream every single day, weekday. You can see them directly in Discord. If you have any questions about the elite backtesters, you can ask him. And I do a workshop once a month on a Thursday as well, which is a deep dive into algo trading. I'll quite happily answer questions about elite backtesters there as well. Also, yeah, here
within Discord, you can find the events tab, which is at the top left corner within the Discord app, where you have all the events. You also have a elite backtesters meeting tomorrow. Feel free to join, and the time is optimized to your devices.
Perfect. Wonderful. Thanks very much, mate. Nice to see you, House Guards. Thank you very much. Wonderful, guys. 116, 117 people are watching us. If you don't mind, if you have a couple of seconds, just give it a good old like. We're trying to reactivate our channel a bit. It was pretty dead because we've been building this absolutely wonderful website with the elite backtesters, and I decided that trying to build the website, make it as good as possible, actually find strategies that will blow everybody's socks off and things like that. It was the most important thing. So we haven't been that active. So if you don't mind giving a good old thumbs up to the channel, hopefully we'll be able to reach as many people and make as many profitable traders as possible. Go smash the WSOT. Yes, mate, it'll be fun. Even if you're not involved in the WSOT, it might be just good fun to watch along and see how we manage either to smash it or fail. We could fail. I mean, you never know. There's a total possibility of both ways. Guys, I think I've been through all of the questions. If anybody has any algo trading questions about indicators or anything, you can get all of the free indicators up here. Go here, click free indicators at the top here. There's over 50 indicators, the ones that I use to make the strategies. There's also a smart money, a quick fingers, there's so many indicators. There's an Elliott wave indicator that I've made over the past years. You get access to all of these for free. Jailbroke, unfortunately, yeah. I had to move country, mate, to be able to trade. I feel you, buddy. Dear. Right, guys. Vlad, is there anything you want to add before the end of the stream?
I mean, trading view button has been added. The Discord roles will be added shortly today. All good on my end. The optimizer add-on will be accepted by Google very shortly. All good in a town.
Absolutely. And the optimizer has been made to go a bit faster, and then we'll just continue adding new features to it as much as we possibly can. Yes, over the next couple of months, weeks, as long as we possibly can. Yes.
Also, guys, huge like towards the David 2022 image right there in the optimizer.
Yeah.
You're a lot more blonde.
Yeah, I was a lot more young. Look what this algo trading does to you. Look at this. It's
been just 3 years or something since then.
3 years, man. I was tanned, looked healthy. 3 years of YouTube, and I've got wrinkles, grey hairs in my beard.
As they say, you don't feel 70s, you feel 71s.
And it was me complimenting you. Oh. Gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vlad. Sorry, you were about to say something. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Just wanted to wish everybody a nice evening, morning, noon, whatever, depending on the time zone. And yeah, looking forward to see everybody tomorrow on my stream at 1 p.m. UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that should be right. Guys, thank you very much for joining us once again. I'm going to go away and find this button. Oh, there's a question. If you... Okay, so a question about new token. New tokens, it's hard really because a lot of the trading strategies that we currently trade are currently doing extremely well on new data. So when you look at this one here, for example, the ARB strategy over here, nobody would expect this one to blow up like that. Nobody. Personally, I look for a couple of things. You have to understand that if it hasn't gone through bear markets as a new coin, you have to be careful when it does get into a bear market, especially if it hasn't been backtested on a bear market. So that kind of thing. I always look for a number of trades, generally over a couple of hundred trades. I look for as much data as I possibly can. You've also got to remember that these new coins, as soon as you start trading them, there's going to be a heck of a lot of slippage because there's less liquidity in these markets. So it is. So what you would expect as an entry may not be the entry. So there's so many things that could go wrong with them. I kind of avoid them. Anything under the top 50 to 100 coins, I kind of try to avoid, no, below that, I mean, I try to avoid, but even though some of them look absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you so much for all your time today. It's been a pleasure spending time with you. Thank you for spending some time with me out of your day. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, Vlad. Thank you very much for joining me. William, I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you so much. There is another question. People don't want me to go. I'm almost there.
Take your time.
When we use a bot, how do you evaluate to stop it? Okay, so very much these kind of tools here help me. If I'm breaking below one of this lower band here, that kind of helps me to realize that maybe we're losing the edge. I'm also working on this down the bottom here, which is a Markov tool, which helps me to understand whether the rolling win rate and the rolling profit factor, if that's starting to lose its edge, it's going to help me to decide whether or not where I should start to think about turning it off. It says here, edge intact, for example, on this one here. So potentially I can continue trading it. And there's loads of other tools down here that will help you to understand whether or not the trading strategy is starting to lose its edge as you go along. I'm improving on this. It isn't perfect yet, but these tools are pretty cool. I mean, being able to see the rolling win rate, the rolling profit factor, helps you to understand what the win rate currently was over the past couple of days. Sorry, this profit factor over the past couple of weeks, months. You can see that it's over the past 20 trades, and the win rate, how it's actually falling apart currently at the moment on this one, but has gone through some absolutely amazing. And is it below average currently at the moment at 65? The lowest it went down to was 51. So currently it is currently still edge intact. So that's how I would go about knowing whether or not to turn off a bot. Guys, that was my ending words. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being part of our WSOT team. Look forward to seeing you all there. Let's try and crush it together. Whatever happens, we're going to learn as we go along. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Certainly do not risk too much of your equity doing this. It's just for fun. Well, it is for me anyway. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And I'm going to find the button while Vlad sings you a song. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Take
See you
care,
guys.
Wonderful day. Yeah, I still can't find it. Oh, man. I really am going to get it. One day I'll be able to find it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Trade like a boss.